Hi.
We're live, and for some
Hi.
reason I'm half off the screen. Can you move back up a little bit? Just so we can see. I just want to be in part of it. So guys, you may have seen, well, we should really check this before we go live. Yeah, that's okay, that's okay.
Hold on, you're on my cover.
Yeah, you have to move it. Right, we should really check this before that man gets settled.
Yeah.
And then but we are live, we're here, we've got a bit discombobulated then. How is everybody? Everybody good? Good to see you. It's Friday, we made it to the end of the week. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's feeling good. Any plans for the weekend? We're gonna have a chilled one. We haven't got much. We have got stuff to do.
Yes.
But yes. So not going to be much filming this weekend, but a lot of doing some work. But we will be less cryptic. We are going to tell you that next week.
Yes.
Anyway.
So stay tuned for Tuesday.
But today we got a little special. So Kelly, on a whim, managed to get some nice little treats.
Now, so let me tell you a story. So I popped into M&S. And I knew that they had some new Yumnuts. So I went looking for them and I couldn't find them. But I did find the, this one is the birthday Yumnut.
Do you want to hold it up? Can you reach? So it got the sprinkles in. Now we've had birthday ones before. M&S do a really nice birthday. Oh no, it's not M&S.
No.
What am I saying? There's a birthday cookie by Starbucks.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
No, so I don't know if this is going to be the same, but this is the birthday Yumnuts.
Yes.
From M&S. So we will be trying that in a moment.
Now this is the maple pecan.
Look at those pecans on there. So this is the maple pecan Yumnut.
Right.
St. Cole, hello. How are you? Look what we're demoing. So we're just going to we'll show this again for when other people come in. Eva, disappointed with your rant at me last week, Kelly. I was very upset about it.
Oh dear.
What was that?
Oh, when we were talking about the doctor.
Well, it's anything done, Eva, will be done in your best interest. We would never do something to upset you deliberately. So if it's going to be about the doctor, it's more about putting you first.
Right, exactly. I don't want to apologize, and that sounds really bad. And it's not because I don't want to apologize to you.
Well, you apologize for making you feel upset.
Yes. I don't want to apologize for me wanting you to put yourself first. I don't feel that is a bad thing to put yourself first.
But I do want to apologise that if we upset you, that was never our intention.
That was never the intention.
Our intention was always to be with the best interest, you and your best interest. So if that sometimes means we might say something you don't want to hear, but it will be for your best interest. I
will always endeavour, good or bad, to be real with you. I will never
Charlie, hello.
Hey, Charlie.
361, well done. You're growing.
If you have a problem and you want to bring it to me, as in you're asking for advice, opinions, or whatever it is, I will give it to you real. I won't. So I suppose the thing is, I'm not the type of person to I'm a solution-focused person. That's the best way.
Don't I know it? I was told, Tommy, how are you? You well? We're good. How are you? How are things going?
You're well.
Our new future property owner.
I know.
Are you still excited? Right, anyway, let us just go through these donuts first. And
I just want to quickly. Quickly. So, I just feel that I want to be solution focused, and I will always want the best for you and anyone else, and especially if you're facing something. I hope to, or we hope to help you in a way. But I apologize if it came out more as a rant, if you felt that, or something along those lines, I guess. But I will never apologise for wanting the best for anybody.
Also, as well, like I said, the main thing is we're not qualified people as well in terms of relationship advice or anything. So obviously it's just done, but it will always be done with you in mind. So for anybody, we apologise if we did upset anybody. That was never our intention.
Never. It will always be for you to listen to your instincts, for sure.
Anyway, back to what we were saying. Tommy said, I'm well, thank you. I'm very excited. I'm looking for a car now. Oh, wow. At the moment, I'm using one of the owner's cars. How is everything? How's your shoulder?
Yeah.
Is it feeling a bit better, or you still got a bit of whiplash? I know you probably were looking for a car because obviously what happened. So I hope you're all fully recovered and the shock factor and the other passengers in the car, of course.
Yeah, of course. I hope everything's okay.
Anyway, right. So back to what we had. So just to show you, this is what we're going to be reviewing today. So we've got this is the M&S birthday Yumnuts. We have then the pecan Yumnut. Now
this is the maple pecan.
Look at those pecans. I'm hoping it's going to focus in. Look at that. They are amazing.
Pecan.
They're really generous with the pecans on there. Right, now this one.
Okay, so this is the original one that I was looking for.
This is the Eton Mess cream-filled Yumnuts. Look at that. You can see all that generous cream. So they've sliced the Yumnut in half, filled it with cream, and then put I'm assuming that's the strawberry bit on there. Ignore all those red signs on the side. Ignore all those red signs. We're just going for the nice.
They've also put meringue on the top.
I've got meringue pieces as well.
Hence it's an Eton Mess.
Potentially St. Cot. I think a little bit of a journey.
Now they also they had two others. One was a lemon drizzle, and I can't remember what the other one was, but this was the one that I opted for.
Tommy, I'm so glad it's all better now and everyone else is recovered. That's really good to hear. I'm so glad it's okay. Right, what's this one? Oh, this one's stuck to the base.
So this is a crumble. Can't remember if it's blueberry or blackberry. Crumble muffin.
Oh wow!
And I said, I've got to try that. Let me put that in the bag.
That does look good. So that's a crumble. So by crumble, I think we're talking. You can see the crumble pieces on top. I wonder if it's going to taste like a fruit crumble.
I don't think it will, but we'll see.
St. Cot said they look. Right, we'll do that.
Oh, you know what? When I was buying these, I was thinking, should I mention St. Cot? But I didn't want to put pressure on you to go and get any or anything like that. But that you were on my mind when I was buying these.
You were always on my mind. Right, so what one's this?
That's mainly for you. This is a strawberry meringue.
Do you know, I might not try this one alive, only because we have tried this one before.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want us to try it, but we have tried this one before. So there's that one. And last but not least, and it's not least,
a jam donut.
So these are the classic jam donuts. We thought we would try to see what the M&S ones are like.
Don't mind if I do.
There we go. Look at those ones. So that is what we will be trying in a moment for our little eat along. So we'll leave it a moment just to let other people join in. So how have you guys' weeks been? How have things been going?
How is everyone?
Oh, it's just reminding me I need to update my internet protection. So I will need to do that before it runs out. What have you guys been doing? Tommy said, I'm coming back to the UK in June to sort all my stuff out and to ship some stuff out here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, right.
Do you know what? It makes me sad but happy at the same time because I'm like, you're going to be leaving the UK, but you're going to be pursuing your dream.
But
you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Since we've known Tommy's always been out of the UK. We've only known you do trips in.
Yeah, but when you think about it now, he's actually gonna be leaving there. So
I know.
And you know when you say you're shipping your stuff, you think,
moving on.
And but to your dream, to your your next chapter.
Oh wow, amazing. A new beginning, a new start with a car and getting around. So that sounds amazing stuff. And I'm really glad you've recovered actually, because I know that could have been a bit of a shock as well, that accident. So I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. And I'm glad also that the other people in the car are okay as well. Because that could be, I've been very lucky. I've never been involved in a car crash, but I have friends of mine doing it. And what they said to me was weird. It's almost like time slows down. So once the car gets hit and it kind of moves, it's almost like you see the accident happening, but it's that you're powerless to stop it. So I can imagine that being quite traumatic. So I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're well. And Aoife, if you're still on, do let us know you're okay.
For sure.
We'd definitely like to have a little chat with you if you're still on. I hope you're not just cleared off. But if you're still on, please do a chat. Tommy said, yeah, that's so true. It was almost in slow motion. That's what my friend said.
Yeah.
Exactly what my friend said. She sat in the car and she said, I could see the car, knew we were going to get hit, but it was almost like slow motion.
Yeah.
But then it comes and hits you, and then you the whole. So obviously her car span around. But
it's a crazy thought, really, when you are in that position as well.
Yeah. Totally. That sort of realization. So but no, good. I'm so glad you're feeling well. Not good that you had a crash, but good that you're feeling well and everything's good. So we're really happy about that. Yes. So we're 10 minutes in. I think we can do a little bit of indulgence. So you guys, as always, get to pick what we try first. So we'll go through it again. We are going to try the birthday Yumnut from M&S, the maple pecan from M&S. We've got the yummy
Eton Mess Yumnuts
filled with cream. We can try one of the.
This is the blackberry or blueberry crumble muffin.
That one. I won't do the meringue unless you guys want us to. Or
the traditional jam donut. Do not mind if I do.
There we are. So
do not mind if I do.
First one to do it, we will try that one. You get to try yourselves. Here we go.
Get to try themselves?
No, I mean you get to tell us what to do. You know what I mean. You get to tell us what we're going to eat. You dictate what we try.
Right.
I've got the plates ready to go.
Yeah.
We might do a half each because I don't want to eat that many donuts.
Okay. They all believe you. They believe what you're saying.
Has got to be the Eton mess, right, Sincop?
So God, you can't go for the best first. we will go for the best first, but you got.
No. We can't promise one thing.
I'm just saying we got like.
The public have spoken. Well, Sincop has spoken. So we're going to be doing this one first, guys. We are going to be doing the cream-filled Eton Mess Yumnuts. Now,
these are the ones I'm looking the most forward to. I can't lie to you.
Yeah. So, actual fact, though, in the past, to be fair, we've tried the one we think's the best first, and it hasn't been. So there is that. Now, Tommy, if these are good, we're going to send you on a mission when you get back to the UK to try these. Right.
That's if they're still around.
Well, I hope.
Oh, when is it Wimbledon season?
June, July.
Well, there we go.
Right, there we are. So let me try pull this one out. Wow. Okay, now I've got a very I have washed my hands. Okay.
I hope so.
Look at that. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. That's going to fall.
That's going to fall, so put it on the plate. Right, giving me anxiety. He's got no tissues, by the way.
Don't need one.
We do need tissues.
Just wipe it in your jeans.
We just need tissues.
Look at that bad boy. So, Cop, you know what you like and you like what you know. And that is something we're going to try. Okay. So I have...
While I cut it, go and get some tissue.
Oh, shall I do that?
Yeah. Go and get some tissue.
I'll do that.
Because you know we should have got tissue. Right. So as I was setting up the live, I was just like, oh yeah. He goes, oh, I said, have you done everything? He said, yeah. I said, well, where are the plates and everything? And he's like, oh yeah.
The plates, thank you.
You hadn't brought the plate. You hadn't made the cups of tea, and you hadn't. We can't do with. Oh, you got a tissue for yourself, did you?
Yeah, of course.
We can't do with one tissue.
Oh, just go into M&S. Be back in an hour. Don't go yet. Right, so we've got our cups of tea. I've got my Squid Games. There we are. My little mug. So I'm ready for that. I'm really looking forward to the new series. All right, so Kelly's cut. Oh, well done. Right, hold that up so we can see. Right, so there we are. So we're going to get a quarter each. I think that's probably wise. I will end up eating this whole thing at some point.
Of course you will.
Right, let me grab.
What are you trying it for?
Okay, look at that, though, from the inside. Can you see all that jam in there?
Jam.
There's quite a lot. It's going to fall.
Well, then don't do it without the plate underneath.
Right, here we are. Oh, wow. So, Cop, that is a mess. Everybody, that is a mess, but it's good.
Really good.
Oh, that makes me happy. That is really good. It's really sweet. It's really...
Well, not too sweet, but it's sweet because of the jam.
The jam is great. It goes so well with tea, or would go well with coffee, to be fair. That is amazing.
But
the icing's really good on it as well.
The glaze on it, because like Yumnuts sort of follows the classic glazed ring donut.
This, you can see that. You see this glaze on the top. It's almost like icing sugar. Now, icing sugar can be super, super sweet. This isn't. But what goes so well with it, it's like having a scone, but instead of the scone, you've got donut, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that. St. Cot, I know you like your afternoon teas. Anybody else that likes afternoon teas? This is like having a scone, but instead of the scone, you have donut. That's what it's like. It is tremendous.
It's so good.
The cream is good. St. Cot, I'm only saying St. Cot because I know you like the M&S. That is tremendous. That's really, really good.
I want to try. I'm going to get the lemon drizzle one.
What is there a lemon drizzle one?
You were so busy looking at all the stuff. You weren't even listening to what I was saying.
No, I was too involved in this. You lost me at cake. Right.
There are two others. Lemon drizzle, and I can't for the life of me remember the other one. I think it was because I wasn't too interested in it. But yeah, I want to try the lemon drizzle one.
It even smells the cream. All right, so St. Cot, I think you may have picked the first one, the best one. Right, guys.
Me too.
Bang out to you again. So our next choices are, you get to decide. We are going with, do you want us to try the birthday one? Or have you all had it now? Have you all said, well, no, that's it. That's enough now. You've done the best one. So we've got the birthday one, the maple one, the muffin.
Crumble muffin.
Crumble muffin, or a regular donut.
A regular jam donut.
But not just any donut. No, these are M&S. So
not mind if I do. Any is fine.
Any is fine
from now on, because we've tried the best ones.
Well, you say that, but you don't know.
We'll see. I'm quietly confident.
All right. What's funny is Kelly's got that half right in front of her. So she's eyeing it. I saw you eyeing it. You're looking at this. Why was I was
Stop using my tissue.
Sorry, I thought that was mine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tommy said donut. You can't beat them. Right.
I know, right? They're so good.
I'm taking that as a sign Tommy wants the donut. Right, so we will try. Tommy asks, Tommy gets. Right, so this is the classic jam donut. And it's called classic for a reason.
Yeah. Because it's a classic.
So they are reasonable size. I love that smell. Does that, you know, when you go to an English fair or you go to an English seaside, you've always got that smell of donuts. That's what it smells like.
Where's the other knife?
That's it.
Yeah, we had two. One that I cut the donut with.
One.
Oh.
Two.
I can use that one.
No, it's very small. It is small, but that's probably a good thing because we are going to, right, we'll cut that.
I'm very one about having sticky fingers.
Oh, I don't mind. That's all part of the pleasure. Right, so it is small. All right. So.
Look how much jam there is in that.
Oh, go on, you have that one.
No. But look, there's not even that much jam in that
one.
Right.
There isn't a great amount of jam.
No, I feel that is a bit of a rip-off.
Go on. That will teach you. Right, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Tommy, you can't beat donuts, but you certainly can beat the steak.
I know. That is just like,
oh
really?
My God.
Seriously, really?
Tanika, how are you? She goes, comedy timing. Tanika, how you couldn't have.
You know what? I feel like Joey from Friends. You know when he goes and he gets the shirt and he's dropped donut. That's how I feel.
Oh my God! How are you, by the way? Lovely to see you. You okay?
You're well.
Right, Tanika, if you've just joined us, we are doing a live donut taste along. We've bought a load of donuts, or Kelly bought a lot of donuts from M&S. So we've just done the Eat and Mess Yumnut. This is a new one. You can see that with the cream in the middle. This was absolutely phenomenal. This is our recommendation so far.
It wasn't planned. I just was like, oh, yeah, you know what? Let me just pop into M&S.
So we've just done the donuts. Don't mind if I do. What do you think of this one? I know half of it ended up on your shirt.
I mean, I felt it was a little bit doughy.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. It was quite claggy, this one. So it's not. Now we have been spoiled because we have had some really good quality donuts.
We really have.
Now, to bear in mind, though, so you must put it in context. How much were these for? Can you remember?
It was like £1 something.
£1 something, yeah. So with other ones like Donatelier and with Donut Time, they are £5 each. Okay?
Yeah.
Sam, how are you?
Hey, Sam.
You're right.
How are you?
Are you feeling better? I hope you're well.
Hope you're well.
Tanika said, I'm good, thank you. So happy it's the weekend. How are you both? Oh, a lovely, nice donut.
I know, which I Joeified all.
Yeah. So if you can see this stain here, that's Madam.
That's me Joeified.
Right, so we're just going to... so if you haven't... Oh, Tanika's only had jam ones. You've never... Oh, you're missing out. Tanika, you've got to branch out. These... So what? Now, I'm going to say, I don't think I can recommend these as much.
No, I can't recommend them. They are too doughy as far as I'm concerned.
Would you say that, as you say, are they worth the calories? I don't think they are. I've got to be honest. They're nice.
Do you know what it is? The jam is worth the calories, but the donut itself is not.
You had the half with the jam. But we have of it.
Why don't you have this bit?
No,
that's got the jam in it.
I didn't want
and also you also scooped up the jam.
So the jam is nice in it.
The jam is nice, yeah.
I do agree with it. And if you get the right half, you get a nice thing. Well, I've tried a custard one, but hated it. But yeah, I've only ever had jam.
I can understand your hatred if there was custard in it, to be fair.
Try some other ones. Sam said, hi guys, I've been on round 3 of oh my god, of norovirus, but feeling a bit better. Round 3. Oh my god. I hope you feel. Yeah, we hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Tanika wishing you better as well.
Oh bless you.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I feel like the sickness is really doing the rounds. Poor Tushy as well.
Yeah, I know, but you've been really under the weather.
Yeah.
We're sorry to hear that. So I hope you are feeling a bit better. I hope you get better soon. I really, really do, because I know you've really had a tough time
of it. Yeah, for sure.
Right, now, so we'll score these at the end, but for me, I've got to say I've had better, but also I've had better, cheaper ones. Sorry, M&S.
Yeah, I can't lie to you. Yes, I agree with you.
Right.
We've had better, cheaper ones.
Surely jam is fruit, so we're over 5 a day. Exactly, Sikop. Exactly.
Right.
Well, it wasn't because it's there. Right. Okay. So our next one up, guys, you get to choose. Do you want us? There's only 3 left now. So do you want us to try the maple? So that's the maple and
the birthday cake, the birthday Yumnut, and the maple pecan.
Maple pecan. That's the one. Or we have got the crumble muffin. I've just remembered I have some very different variations at Krispy Kremes. There you are. I was going to say you must have tried it at some other place.
Yeah.
Right. Where are we? Tommy said, I've heard about the viruses going around in the UK. Makes me scared to come back. Do you know what? I mean, coronavirus is not gone, but nobody records it anymore. That's the thing. So
I mean, there is coronavirus is still around. There are now so many different strange. It's strange. Yeah, it is strange. Strains, but now it's part of daily life, unfortunately. So it's just one of them things.
Right, we have a thing. Oh, maple pecan. My manager is off at the moment with something too, about 5 in the office. Oh god,
wow.
That makes you not want to go in, really. Right, so we're going to be doing the maple pecan. There it is. Right, if it's going to focus, but you can see that. Now, I am impressed. It does have a very generous topping on there.
Move it back slightly, see if it...
Yes, it is going to focus. Come on, you know you want to. You're just going to have to imagine those in focus. Right, anyway. Nice and thick. Oh, it's a pecan. It's fine. Nobody's died.
Put it in the plate first and then show it.
All right.
Yes?
All right.
Put it in the plate first and then show it.
There we go.
This obsession with wanting to do it also, it drops everywhere. I don't know where it comes from.
Right, here we go. So, that looks good. It does look good, actually. Right, we're trying to be good. We're not trying to eat all of these.
We're going to see after when we tasted all of them, whether this one decides he's going to continue eating.
Well, we're just going to collude in the illusion. This is all I'm having, and that's it.
Okay.
Right.
All I want you to do is hold it up over the plate.
Okay. So we're going to try these ones now. Okay? Right, everyone, grab yours. Here we go.
There we go.
Mmm. Mmm. That is really nice.
It's very nice. But I've been spoiled.
I don't know. This, right now, this is what I will say.
Go on.
This is what I will say. With these, you've got to eat them while they're fresh. Even a day old, they're not as good. So I've got to say they'd
be good, but they just won't be as good.
So there we go. But this is really, really nice. It's got, with the pecans, it's got almost like a maple syrup type flavour, even though it's not maple on there.
No, it's maple pecan, so it's maple.
Oh yeah, so it's got maple. Yeah, I thought it was a maple syrup flavour.
Yeah, it is.
And the pecans go so well with the maple glaze.
Do you know what it is? I think the thing that makes me think about it is that there's a darkness to it, and maybe that's what lends itself more to your palate than mine. Yeah,
it was almost like a treacle thing. So Tanika's predicting this will be one of our favourites. It is. I'm going to say there so far.
It would be one of Mark's favourites.
It is up there. It is up. Richard, hello. Richard said, "Hi, I've been running. Hi, I've been running day 3. Got to put in 2 miles and struggles. Are you doing? Did you film the marathon?
I knew a couple of people that did the marathon.
Did you film it? I know you were going to go there up there. Wasn't sure whether you're going to do it. We're just doing our taste test at the moment.
I know a couple of people that did the marathon. Yeah. As if I'm alluding to the fact that I don't know them anymore. No, I don't know them.
You know them. All right. Okay. So that was really, really good. So let us go, as there's only 2. With summer coming up, I love it if you review picnic snacks. Okay.
All right.
So savoury and thing. M&S have some lovely ones. All right.
They really do. If you go to their deli section, my goodness.
You're on. Right. Okay. So what we'll do is there's only 2 left. We'll just do these 2. So we've got the birthday one. This is the birthday one. There we are. It's over there. Don't worry.
I'm going to show you. Gotta show you.
I'm not sure about this one. I think it's a bit like a home.
Do you think? Do you know what? I have a feeling, and I'm going to make a prediction. I have a feeling I'm going to like it more than the maple.
All right, we'll see.
All right, you cut.
I will be fair. Right, okay, we're just going to cut it through. Now, I know we're cutting these off camera, but they do have a nice kind of glaze to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you how.
Oh, by the way, you started me to inspire you inspired me to start my live, says Richard. Every Wednesday, next Wednesday will be walk. Good.
Oh, wow, good.
I tuned into your last vlog. I left quite a few messages. Do you see, Richard? So I did go onto your last. Here we go. All right, that is better than I thought. I thought that would just be icing, but it's not. It tastes like a birthday cake.
This one for me is lighter.
I agree. Oh, but this is so hard.
I'm gonna mix it with this jam that has fallen down from the donut.
This is really good. Right, so Tanika asked, how much were they?
Oh,
can you remember?
They were £1. I want to say like £1.20. Is the price not on the box?
No. It just says the best before. Layered donut covered in sugar glaze, decorated with milk and vanilla flavor. Yeah, they definitely put vanilla in the fondant. That is for sure. That's what makes it taste like it. It's just, oh yeah. I shouldn't look at the ingredients. It's all ultra processed, but it's yeah. If you're allergic to these are vegetarian, but they're not vegan. None of these are vegan. No, we'll have to look it up. Have you got your receipt or anything? My
receipt will be in the bag over there.
All right, I'll go get it in a second. I will go get it, Tanika, and let you know. Right, last but not least, and this is the last one we're trying, and then we'll score. That's not bad.
Altogether, it came to £8.
That's not bad, and we've got quite a few cakes. That's really good.
Yeah. So altogether, oh no, but not the cream Yumnuts. The cream Yumnuts I bought later, but the jam donut, the 2 Yumnuts, The muffin and the meringue all came to £8.
That's not bad. I'd be happy to pay £1.20. Richard said, "Where did you find £1.20 donuts?" I'm not sure if they are £1.20. We will clarify that.
Oh, the pack of donuts were like £1 something.
So we got 4 of these, but these weren't great. So we will go through the scoring. Tesco meal deals. How are you?
Hi.
Nice
how
to
are
see
you?
Sorry, now don't be mad at us. We're doing an M&S one. We're not doing Tesco at the moment. We will do a Tesco one at some point. Right, this is the last one. So this is the crumble. Love the name of those. Which ones? The classic field, or was it the eat a mess one?
I do. I do not mind if I do. Do not mind if I do.
Tesco next live. We're gonna have to do a Tesco
All right.
at some point. We will do a Tesco next one.
It won't be a Tesco the next live because there are the other 2 Yumnuts that we order from Tesco all the time. But let me have a little think because there's a couple of things from Tesco I like. And I just need to have a little think which ones those are. I do like the eclairs as well, the cream eclairs.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, so it must be the blueberry.
That's the blueberry. Can you see that? The opening out if I move my fingers?
Wow, look at that filling. Is it on the other side as well?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Yeah, it is. It's difficult to hold it. We've got so many donuts on here.
There you have it.
That looks incredible. That looks incredible. Richard said, Morrison's 89p for 6 epic donuts. King of supermarkets. I do want to try theirs. I've got to say, we weren't impressed with the M&S ones of these, I'm afraid.
The problem that I find with did you say Morrison's?
Morrison's. No, Richard said Morrison's.
Yeah, the problem that I find with Morrison's is everything is super salty. It's not like I haven't tried Morrison's before. I haven't tried them recently, so I will give them a go, but
here we go. Here we go. It's got a slight lemon flavour to it.
It tastes of cake.
Yeah.
Rather than a muffin.
Right. Now, I've got to say that's not as good as I thought it would be.
No, but you know what? The thing with muffins, I'm never very impressed with muffins per se. I'm not a muffin person. But when I saw it was a crumble muffin, I thought, do you know what? I'm going to try it. But yeah, it's okay. Is it worth the calories? No.
It's not the best muffin. I am slightly disappointed with it because I thought that could be a slightly better. It is quite stodgy.
It's good. It will go well with tea, for sure. It would definitely go well with tea.
That we just did. Right, okay, Tanika said, possibly an unpopular opinion, but I think I may prefer a muffin to a donut.
Wow.
I can see why. I mean, muffin is a form of cake. A lot of people prefer cake. I mean, like I said, we do like donuts, I have to say, but we don't have them as often as we would cake. So we would always go for cake probably over a donut.
And that equally is true.
Yeah.
We would more have cake than we have donuts, but I do like more donuts over cake. But my body itself can't process as much donuts as I would like. But maybe it's because it's fried. Possibly.
Yeah.
And so my body can't process the fried stuff as much as just having a normal cake. But also I feel like sometimes, like, to get a good donut, we've been really spoiled.
Yes, we have. So we will come on to our recommendations for best donuts in London. Richard will probably tell about his as well, because he does have a few. So if you guys want to chip into that, please do let us know for so many of your finds. But before we do, I want to read some of the comments. So Tanika said, yeah, the do not mind if I do. Lol, I love a cheesy line.
Me too.
Well, be careful, because if any men are watching, they might go up to you and say, oh, I don't know.
Do not mind if I do.
Does that work, Tanika? I couldn't say that with a straight face. Tesco Meal Deal said, oh, Tesco egg tarts, the eclairs, and the tiramisu is heaven.
Yeah, I absolutely love the eclairs, but you know what I also like? Fresh cream slice. I love a fresh cream slice. And I often get the Tesco one, and I often get the Tesco eclairs.
Yes, you do.
I'm not a lover of custard tarts. any real like custard tarts, even like, you know, that there's a place in town that specializes in custard tarts, but I don't mind them. I'll eat them, but no, I'm not a lover of them. I am a creamy cake girl. I do love creamy cakes. Yeah, I'm real one for cream.
So we'll have to try. Thank you, Tesco Meal Deals, because Tesco egg tarts, eclairs, and tiramisu. That's something we're going to have to look to do.
I'm not tried the tiramisu.
No,
I haven't. So I will try that.
We shall have that. We like to. We do normally do our food shop from Tesco, so we will look at that
all the time.
But thank you for suggesting. That's something we can look at. Right, Richard said Morrison's custard donuts always sell out, especially the apple go fast.
Yeah.
Now they are very cheap. I remember years ago, Morrison's used to do it, not that long ago, about 50p for 6. I know they've gone up a bit with inflation, but they are very, very good value for money. Tesco Meal Deal said, but M&S has the best cheese and onion twists from the bakery section. I agree with her. I do agree. Well, I say her, sorry. I shouldn't just assume the gender. So I do agree with you. I do like them. The cheese is good quality.
For me, I'm very particular. I'm very particular when it comes to cheese. I'm not like Mark. Mark and my mum really love cheese. There's a couple of people I work with really love cheese. You know, the Stiltons and all of this. And I'm very particular about it. I can't have anything that smells too strong or that is too cheesy or anything like that. But yeah, about the cheesiest thing that I will have is probably pizza, and it has to be specific. It will have to be something like mozzarella, like not like cheddar, like it's so strong. I love cheddar. I love thin slices of it. When I make my ham and toasted cheese sandwich, I like the thin slices of cheese. I put them on, put my ham,
melted
the cheese. Of course, you can't have a ham and toasted cheese sandwich without the cheese being. The people that do that are like, why are you doing that to my beautiful my toasted sandwich? I need you to melt that cheese. So yeah, I don't know about the cheese twisty. I have had it and it wasn't for me, but I'm sure we did it on a live and you really enjoyed it. I'm sure I got a cheese twisty.
Oh yeah, I love cheese twisties. Yeah. We definitely did it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Richard said salty for real. I'm not a fan of salty donuts. Who said salty donuts?
Not salty. What I was. Yes, I was saying that whenever I buy baked goods or breads from Morrison's, it's always salty.
Well,
I haven't tried it recently. Is what I'm trying to say.
You can get salty donuts in Finland, so they're coated in salt with mincemeat. So when I say mincemeat, not mince pie thing, but actual meat and gravy inside the middle. They're savoury donuts.
But you do add salt to donuts anyway.
Yeah, but this is as in salt, as in like proper salt.
Yeah, normally when you do your dough.
Where are we? Tesco donuts are too dry. M&S do posh, fancy ones. Well, these. Do you know what though? I'll come on to the scores in a minute, but these weren't great. I didn't rate these. Tanika said, if you could only choose one option, what would you pick? Sandwiches or pastries? Oh, Tanika, what a question.
If it's just regular sandwiches, I would choose pastries. But if you're talking about toasted sandwiches, but you know what I do? I love a ham and cheese croissant.
Well, that would be pastries.
Egg and bacon croissant.
Right, I'm going to say I agree with you. I agree with what Kelly said. If it's your regular bog standard sandwich, I'm going to go pastries. But if it is a really good high quality sandwich, with good quality bread, I would probably favour the sandwich. Yeah. Only because one of my nemesis is bread. I have bread with every single meal. And I mean every meal, including breakfast. You do. So I absolutely love bread.
Club sandwich, yes. I love a club sandwich. Club sandwiches, like toasted sandwich, ham and cheese toasted sandwiches. Like I love toasted sandwiches. So that would be a difficult one to pick between that and pastries, because pastries are sweet. I would never have a continental breakfast. I don't enjoy pastries for breakfast.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The only time I would eat a pastry for breakfast, and it's the only time, if it's a ham and toasted cheese croissant or it's an egg and bacon croissant.
Or you're hungover.
No. But those would be the two. I love. Pret do ham and cheese toasted croissants, but they used to do this it was like an egg mayo with bacon and their own version of ketchup. It was so good, and I don't know why they stopped it, but I would get that and it would be amazing, and then they stopped it and it's just crazy.
So guys, over to you. Are you more for sandwiches or for pastries?
Yeah.
Given the choice of the two, what would you go for? Tesco Mills says, do you prefer ring donuts of the donuts or donuts with the filling, for example, jam or custard? Oh, for me, that's easy. It's got to be the filling. It's got to be the filling. The trouble is with ring donuts, you're missing the middle. And plus is what now with glaze, they're nice, but I find ones with the filling more interesting because you can have glaze and you can have filling.
I used to always be a jam donut girl. Well, forever, like a jam donut over the glaze. But if I had to choose between a filled donut and a yum yum, I would probably opt for the yum yum, which is the version of a glazed ring donut.
Well, these are these are yum yums. You can see now the difference with the yum, you can just see that they got a lot more layers than you would have.
Yeah, but this is not a plain. No. We're talking about just a glazed one. That's what we're talking about.
So over to you guys. We've got the pastries and the sandwiches dilemma. Are you more for the ring donut or for the actual filling donut? Good question, Tesco Milldills. That is a very good question.
And do you prefer the if you were to have sandwiches or pastries?
Grumps, how are you? Boys, you're grumpy, even more grumpier, another year older. Is it your birthday recently?
You.
Lovely to see you.
Happy birthday if it was your birthday recently.
Absolutely. And it's really good to see you on. How's the preparations for holiday coming? Or have you been? Do let us know. Richard said, forget London, Margate and Southend and Sandown, Isle of Wight have got the best. I'm using it for the donuts. Richard is a real advocate for donuts in the Isle of Wight. We've not been.
No, I haven't been to Isle of Wight for years.
Well, I was going to say, we've not been to Isle of Wight together.
No, we haven't.
And we haven't been for the donuts. We do want to try that because Richard does really rate them there. So we'd love to try them. But I know that's Richard's one of your favourite places. Does anybody have a go-to place that they do like their cakes or donuts? Is it a local bakery? Do you like to go? Is it a chain like Greg's, or is there somewhere that you really like to go? Do let us know, please.
There's a place that I like to go for my croissants, and there's a place that I like to go for my donuts.
I love eclairs and cream slices too, says Tanika.
So do I.
Oh, Tanika, we found your weakness. Don't know.
Go on.
I was going to say,
don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do, Tanika.
Do you know what I like? I also love the cream-filled donuts, the cream and jam-filled donuts, the fresh ones. I love them as well. They're so good.
Now, Richard said London can't beat a seaside resort. Saying that, the Clacton ones are terrible. Now, I'm assuming you're talking about donuts. Richard, though, but you tried, we bought you a donatellier.
Do you know what, Richard? I beg to differ with regards to... But it's different fare to be honest. It's different fare to be fair. I would argue that yes, I have tasted really good fish and chips at the seaside, but equally, I've tasted really good fish and chips in London. The seaside is not known for. The seaside to me is more known for fish and chips. It's not really known for other things, I suppose. Like, I wouldn't go to the seaside. Oh yeah. Do you know what? I really want to go for a donut at the seaside. For me, it's not a memory that I would have had growing up having donuts at the seaside. But things for me for the seaside would be traditional, what you would get at the fun fair. So candy floss and the candies, the ring candies and the lollipops and stuff like that. That's what is reminiscent for me of the seaside. Might not be for everyone else, but for me, it'd be fish and chips and remnants of fun fair fare. But if you're talking about London is so diverse with regards to food. You cannot compare it to. I'm not going to go. Okay, put it this way. I'm not going to go to the seaside and look for the best Chinese, or I'm not going to go to the seaside and look for the best burger joint, or I'm not going to go to the seaside and look for the best steak place. Those are not the places that I would go and say, do you know what? In Brighton, there's that really good It's the best steak I've ever tasted. Although there is a good steak place in Brighton.
There is.
Yeah.
We digressed. So,
yeah.
Let me just catch up with the comments. So Tanika said, I hate traditional birthday cakes with icing. I always prefer a patisserie style fresh cream cake instead. I agree with that, especially the cheaper ones. When you get to the supermarket birthday cakes, I really don't like them. I find them far too sickly. The icing is always far too thick.
Yeah.
And it's just super sugary.
But M&S do I got to say,
yeah, their cakes are good.
They do some good birthday cakes, but you are right. If I was to, I would like a cream cake for so mine would always be Black Forest Gatto.
Yes.
My birthday cake, I will always love a Black Forest Gatto. It's unfortunate that since one of my favourite places that did Black Forest Gatto is now no longer since COVID, I'm trying to find a new place that does great.
Sam said I'm making a poke cake. Is it pokey or poke cake soon? What's a poke cake?
Is that the one where you cut it and all the things drop out of it?
What's a poke cake? Tell us, and if you pronounce it, is it poke like you would with a bowl of soup? Or is it poke cake? Let us know.
Poke is the salad, isn't it, with the salmon?
Yeah, that's right. Poke, that's right. That's right. Tanika said, I'm eating a pack of mini cookies with my tea as I watch you. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, exactly. All I can do is...
Tanika said everything under the category of sandwiches and pastry. So anything under that category. Richard said, I fancy posh donut with filling when watching TV or film. I like ring sugar if that's seaside. Right, so you prefer the ring donut.
So if it's cooked, especially if it's cooked fresh, is what you're trying to say, then you get, I think getting a donut from fresh is very important to the taste, for sure. So if it's cooked and it's fresh and it's warm and the sugar stuck to it and you can dip it in a jam or something, that is really quite nice.
Tanika says that's so hard. This is about, so when she's saying so hard about the decision between whether you go for sandwiches or for pastries. I absolutely love a good sandwich, especially on focaccia or sourdough stroke ciabatta.
Focaccia. Let me just say.
Coming at you.
So back in the day, pre-COVID, there used to be a sandwich shop. It does still exist, but I don't think it's as elaborate as it used to be. There was a place called Benugo's. You can still get them around, but every day, I can't remember if it was every day or every Friday, they used to do a roasted meat sandwich, right? So it would either be pork or it would be lamb or it would be beef. And I would get it in focaccia bread. So they would have these specially baked round rolls and they would just cut them in half. But oh my word.
Well, you see,
so juicy.
Tanika goes on to say, but I love croissants too. At a push, I would go for sandwiches because of the bread. Now, I'm a massive fan of bread. But when you start talking about sourdough and ciabatta, that you're talking about an elevated sandwich.
Yeah, you're talking about elevated sandwiches.
That gets points. That gets more points at the scale.
We've got focaccia in the kitchen.
Focaccia coming at you. So it is definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Tanika said, I prefer a filled donut. Yeah, same here. Don't get me wrong, the glazing, but I feel cheated because you're missing the centre.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. But it has to be superior. There's only one place that I would go to for a superior filled donut.
We will talk about that, our recommendations in a bit. Right, so Richard said Morrison's, their fight on jam, they have strawberry, raspberry, because some like it sweet and some like it bitter. So that's good they do the two. I need to get back to Morrison's actually and try some. I'll have to get some for the live. We'll have to do a face-off between Tesco and Morrison's as well.
Yeah,
Grump said, today I've been busy on planning events and activities. So you're still going. You're still going on it. Richard said sugar donuts are famous in UK seasides. They are. Do you find, Richard, when you get to the seaside, like when we go to Brighton, you've got the sea smell, but then you smell the donuts, then you really know, and the fish and chips, of course.
For me, yeah, it's when you smell the fish and chips.
Then you know you're on the UK coastline. Grump said, now this is interesting. Corn dogs. Now that's a donut batter of exceptional flavour. Now, Grump, have you tried brunch? Now it's apparently we've been corrected. So the lovely Gloria, who's from Singapore.
Haven't spoken to her.
I know. I hope you will, because I know obviously Singapore.
She does catch up with us, yeah.
And it's 8 hours ahead. So we're thinking of you. She said we pronounced it wrong. So it's spelled Bunsick. We were pronouncing it Bunsick, but it's actually apparently pronounced Boonsheek. So Boon Chic is a very famous Korean dog place in central London. Now, there's one on Charing Cross Road. There's also one right next to Charing Cross as well.
Yeah, there's on
The
Villiers
station.
Street.
Villiers Street, that's it.
Villiers Street, coming up from Embankment into Charing Cross.
So there's one there as well. That's our little recommendation. Go to that one because it's way less busy.
Way less busier.
The other one's got queues outside the door. If you walk down Charing Cross Road, you will see queues trying to get into a place. That is Boon Chic, and they do Korean dogs. Our recommendation will be if you have the mozzarella one in the middle with the, and what they do, so it's a strip of mozzarella. It's got the corn dog batter on it, and then they put tiny square pieces of potato in that batter, and then they deep fry that, and then that mozzarella middle just melts when you bite into it. But
we have got a video on it on one of our
let me finish. Yeah, so then once you're frying it, then of course you've got the lovely taste of the potato. So because of the batter is almost like a bread consistency, it's like having, the only way I could describe it is like having a chip butty but with cheese in it. It's absolutely phenomenal. It is phenomenal.
The thing about it is, right, so Grumps, I'm assuming you mean an American corn dog with the sausage in the middle and stuff like that. Now, I have to say, me growing up watching American TV and movies and all of that type of stuff, when I got there, I wanted to try Twinkies, I wanted to try corn dogs, I wanted to try all of this stuff, milk duds, all of that type of stuff. And when I got there, I was so disappointed, and sorry, Grumps, with the corn dogs, and I was disappointed with the Twinkies. And I gotta say, I didn't enjoy either of them. I'm sorry.
What, in America? But no, yeah. Grumps doesn't necessarily mean US ones.
But corn dogs aren't a thing here.
No, but they are, like I said, it doesn't have to be US, like obviously the Korean ones. So our recommendation would be, if you go to Boon Chic, spelt Bunsik, Bunsik, that's a really good place if you want to try.
There are loads of places that do Korean corn dogs, but that's just the one that we know. But there are loads of Korean places that do Korean corn dogs.
So Sam says, right. So Sam's got back to us. Thank you, Sam, for explaining this. So it's poke cake. Poke cake is a cake that you poke holes through after baking. The holes are then filled with a liquid or filling like condensed milk, pureed fruit, chocolate cream, or pudding to infuse extra flavour.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to make a jelly and cream poke cake.
Wow.
So do you put, now this is going to sound like a silly question, so I hope it doesn't, but it's just to make sure how you make it. Would you, shall I use the word inject? Yeah. Would you inject, say you were going to put in the condensed milk, would you do that while the cake is still hot so it really infuses it, or do you let it cool down and do it?
Yeah, when it comes out of the oven, I'm assuming what you would do is use, depending on how big you want the holes, I'm guessing that you would use the back of maybe like a mix-it, like a wooden spoon or something.
Well,
when I do a lemon drizzle cake, I poke small holes.
Well, that's the question. Another question I was going to ask: how big are these holes you poke? Would you use like a knitting needle, or it has to be thinner than that, or would you use something like really big, like a wooden spoon, the handle of a wooden spoon? How big are these holes that you put in there? Just out of interest. Team Me, Team Us, how are you doing?
Hello.
Team Me, Team Us says there needs to be more corn dog appreciation in the UK. Yes, I totally agree.
Are we talking about American corn dogs or Korean corn dogs?
Yes, let us know your favourites. Well, and anybody else who's a fan of them. Do bung it in the comments. Let us know. Right, Tanika says, focaccia is my favourite bread. Love it. Where would you recommend for focaccia? You stay right there. So there's 2 places. Well, there's actually 3 places I would recommend, but 2 places at the moment. That's convenient, isn't it?
So one would be Bread Ahead. Totally recommend Bread Ahead, Doughnuts and the bread. Secondly, Gail's Bakery also do a great focaccia. The other place is in Borough Market. Now, they do a focaccia, and it's at a German stall. And unfortunately, I don't know what the German stall is called. But yeah, they do an amazing focaccia bread. It's probably one of the best focaccia breads I've ever tasted. The one from the German stall in Borough Market.
Right, this is one of my favourites. This is bread ahead. You can get this in Borough Market. You can also get it. Where else have they got them?
I think there's one in Belgravia Square.
Right, so that's where you can get it. Girls also do a really good focaccia.
Yeah.
Now you can see how thick. Look at the size of that. That's their focaccia. You see how airy that is? It's really good. Lovely salt crisp. You can see all the rosemary on the top, so I don't need to block your face.
No.
So it's lovely and it's so squidgy and soft. This is one of my recommendations, Tanika. This is really good.
See,
focaccia.
for me, I love bread ahead's focaccia. I think it's really good. But I think gals do a better one.
Oh, see, this is where I disagree. But they're both excellent.
They're both excellent.
You're talking about grade 9 and a grade 10. So
yeah. It's really. It's just that I don't know what it is, but Gail's one do a really good one. But equally, to be fair, this one, Bread Ahead have stepped up their game with this one, because before they was good before, but this one they've actually stepped up their game. I don't know if I prefer this one to the Gail's one.
This one's really good.
Yeah.
And that's actual fact that's several days old, but it's still quite.
But
fresh.
it's also smaller than originally when I bought it before.
But they're all quite relatively.
But it used to be huge.
Pricey as well. Right. Sam said I made air fryer nachos last night. They were amazing. What did you do? Just put cheese on them and stuff? That sounds amazing. Did you actually put the meat in there as well?
No. She made. I'm assuming she made the actual nachos.
Oh, you're talking about the nachos? I thought
the nachos themselves.
Tell us what you made, Sam. We're interested. Grump said, "Have you ever been to a state fair?" Now, there you will find fairground food out of this world. No, not for a long time. Funny enough, there's a park not too far from us.
Sorry, do you mean a state fair as in the UK, or do you mean a state fair as in the States?
I was thinking you mean the UK.
I was thinking you meant the States.
Well, let's find out, because we do have a park not too far from us that occasionally has a fair now and again.
Yeah, but that's called a fun fair. We wouldn't call that a state fair.
No, that's not a state fair. Oh, we have them in the West Country.
Oh,
and they're really good.
Right,
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But London ones I haven't tried.
We don't call them state fairs in London. It would just be called a fun fair.
Is it more like, you meaning like a farmer's market type thing as well?
I'm thinking state
fair.
No,
yeah. Grump said the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a state fair. I would love to go. It's almost I think it's almost like a carnival with the state fairs there. So it's a big thing. The state fair is a big thing. And I've never been. Watching all the American movies, I've never been to a state fair.
Well, Tanika said, I've never heard of a poke cake, Sam. That sounds lovely, Sam said, Tanika. Oh, that's interesting. So Sam said you literally poke it with your finger. So it's quite a big hole.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's kind of I would say the same size as you would like a wooden spoon.
Wooden spoon, yeah, because it's only because I've seen people do it with a wooden spoon.
That makes sense. Now, I would have thought it would be a lot finer, those holes, but that's interesting.
That's if you're doing a lemon drizzle cake, then yes, the holes will be a lot. Yeah,
but this is
poke cake. Yeah.
Grump said, look it up, a program called Carnival Eats. It's insane. No, thanks, Grumps. We will take a look at that. Yeah, Carnival Eats. He said, watch Carnival Eats. Right.
Like I said, it was like a carnival.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Sam said, I might poke my poke cake with the handle of a wooden spoon. Oh, there you are. Same size.
Yeah.
And you get that consistency.
Yeah, because that's what I've seen.
Plus, you can go really deep into the cake, because obviously.
Well, you don't want to go too deep, because I'm assuming it will just all leak out the bottom. So you need to go to a certain place.
But do you though, Sam? With the base, obviously when it hits the plate or whatever you put it on, that would automatically hold it in. Lauren!
Hey, Lauren!
How's your holiday?
Oh, how are you? I hope you had a lovely time today.
Somebody has been stuck in the lift in a hotel, and the fire brigade were able to just rescue them. So I'm lucky it wasn't me. Oh my God!
Oh wow!
Blimey, Lauren, are you okay? So the opposite lift is working fine at the moment, but I'm a bit shocked by this incident involving one of the Arona lifts in my hotel. The opposite lift is also Arona too. Well, luckily you're fine.
Yeah.
Just maybe avoid that specific lift for the thing. How is the holiday though? You're having a good time?
I hope you're having fun.
And thank you for joining, because we weren't expecting you to join, because I know you were on holiday. Oh, Sam sent us some pics, so we can have a look. We can share those if you don't mind, Sam. Lauren said, I'm going back home tomorrow. Cornwall is lovely. The week has gone quick. I know! I know you're back already. Grump said, "Yeah, it's the States. Watch Carnival Eats. We will have a look at that."
I will take a look at that.
Sam said, "For my nachos, I use Doritos, sour cream." Yeah, so it's not. She hasn't made the Doritos. It's the actual whole ensemble.
The dish.
So
I haven't got them, Sam. I haven't got any photos.
It might take a while to come through. Do you mind resending them, Sam? Sorry, just so we get them through. The last photo we've got from you is the
one where Zachary helped.
Yeah, Zachary helped you make the ones. So yeah, where are we? So for my nachos, I use Doritos, sour cream, dippers, fresh raw onion, and jalapenos, cream cheese, a little jerk barbecue sauce, and grated cheese. So in the air fryer, that's all gonna steam and make that lovely cheese. Tanika said that focaccia looks amazing. I'll have to go to Borough Market to try it.
Yeah,
so
sure.
It's called Bread Ahead. It's towards the back end of the market, but they've got what you'll find is by sort of like a coach building. There's a fish and chip place right next to it, or fish restaurant. Opposite. And they do really nice donuts as well. But the focaccia is definitely one that I would recommend. It's
and
really
while
good.
you're at Borough Market, I've got a couple of suggestions. So when you're at Borough Market and you go to Bread Ahead, also try whatever donut looks good to you, because they all look good. And also the carrot cake.
Oh, Bread Ahead's carrot cake's phenomenal. If you like carrot cake.
If you like carrot cake, definitely get the carrot cake. Also, while you're there, you have to go to Humble Crumble.
Oh yeah, but the queue is massive.
The
queue is huge.
It's not as big as it used to be, though, to be fair. It's not as big. The queue isn't as large as it used to be. And it does go down quite quickly. And you order off of the iPads. And you now no longer can choose 50-50.
Oh, can you not?
No.
Oh, really? So when Katie said 50-50, now what they used to do is you could choose the amount of crumble. So they'll say, do you want more crumble than filling, or do you want more filling than crumble? And they did have a third option, which was basically 50-50. So you have 50% crumble and 50% filling. But now Kelly said they've stopped doing that option.
They've stopped it. I just want to see, because I have a feeling they do gluten-free, which then would be good for Amy.
Yeah.
So let me just have a look. And we've received now
sorry,
Sam's pictures.
Oh, Sam, bless her. She sent them to Nick by mistake.
That's right. Okay. I have. They have.
Oh no, Samuel. Sorry, sent them to Samuel by mistake.
Oh, okay. It has popped up, but I just wanted to quickly.
You're just going to look at that. So, oh, you've never been to Borough Market? Oh, Tanika, you've got to go in and have a look round.
What?
It is pricey in there, so you obviously want to get one or two things. I'm getting hungry now with all this food talk. Sorry, but yeah, definitely go for it. And like I say, it's really good quality bread. I mean, again, like I said, this is a few days. It's getting harder, so you know it's fresh, but it's still good. A little trick I always do is I warm this up in the air fryer if it's starting to go slightly stale, and it gives it almost like a freshened approach.
In my mind, I'm thinking I'm really cold, and I'm wondering, did you put the heat?
The heating's on.
I'm like, my arms are really cold.
Tanika said, "Oh yes, I love carrot cake. Got to order the carrot cake.
The
Bread Ahead carrot cake's one of the best ones I've had out of all the carrot cakes I had. Obviously not including yours, but I'm talking about shop bought, not homemade. Kelly's is very good. Kelly's is very, very good. Where are we? Laura said, well, the lift's out of order. Good, because they don't want anybody else in that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Pictures on the. Oh yeah, we said that one about the pictures on the way. Laura said, I rode that lift and got stuck this morning, and it was fine. Just came back from having a day out in Falmouth and St Ives for the third time. The lift was out of order and the fire brigade were outside. Oh gosh, the door has been jammed open by the fire brigade. I'm having something to eat in the hotel in about 10 minutes time.
They've got vegan. Oh, maybe I got that wrong then. I thought they had a gluten-free one.
Prally P has joined us. Hello, how are you? Oh, there's a poem. A poem by Prally P. In kitchens warm, where spices play, Mark and Kelly cook their way, with love as their secret souffle, their bond, like fine wine, will stay. That's really nice.
So
what a beautiful poem. Thank you so much, Prally. That's really nice.
So lovely.
I love that. I'm going to read that again because that was so nice. In kitchens warm, where spices play, Mark and Kelly cook their way, with love as their secret souffle, their bond, like fine wine, will stay. That's lovely. That's such a nice
It
boat.
reminds me so much of Christmas for some reason.
Yeah, it has a really nice
It's got
sort of,
like a real Christmassy type. Oh,
that's
makes
a
me
really nice
emotional.
boat. Thank you
That's
very
so lovely.
nice.
Thank you.
That's really, really nice. I tried to do it justice, actually. I hope I read that well.
Oh, thank you.
But thank you so much. That's lovely. Tanika said, I'll try and head down in the summer for sure. Oh, well.
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow? No, I'm kidding.
Gotta get, I tell you, and they're I'm just having a look online. They've sold out of their frozen custard, but you've got to get frozen custard. Well, if you like hot custard, get hot custard, right? But the frozen custard is so good against the hot crumble, and in the summertime, it's just nice.
It really is good. Actually, summer's a good time for you to go.
So yeah, this is what I was thinking. Yeah. Give me one second.
Because so we need to show.
Let me see if I can.
Right, so this is Sam's poke cake. Right, can you say the holes are quite large? You can see there.
Yeah.
And it looks like, Sam, correct me if I'm wrong. Now it looks like you're tipping over condensed milk, but not just regular condensed milk. This is I
think it's the caramel one.
Caramel one. So I don't know. Now, you guys probably know this already, but if you actually boil condensed milk.
I think this isn't Sam's one. This is just pictures of one.
It could be Sam's one.
It's the representation.
So like I said, if you boil condensed milk for about an hour, poke holes into the top, it will turn into caramel. That looks amazing.
Yeah, but also you can buy it now.
Yeah, you can.
You can buy it as
True. Oh wow.
So that's the poke cake.
And you can see there, so can you see the runs of the strawberry that go down there? So that's obviously where the holes have gone. It's penetrated the sponge. Looks amazing.
Looks absolutely delicious.
Lauren said, I filmed the lifts in the hotel on Monday when they were both fine. Oh, that's good. So
that's good, yeah.
Have you uploaded those yet, Lauren? I'll have to keep an eye out for those ones when you upload those. Wow, they look amazing. So there's poke cake. They're Google pitch. I will send you pictures of mine when I make it. Oh, Sam, you should have just told them they're yours. I was going to say, I'm a bit of a professional photographer. We would have believed you. No, they look great. So thank you for sharing that. So we've learned something today. Poke cake. Never heard of poke cake before. He's going to upload those pictures soon. Upload the video soon. I beg your pardon. Frozen custard sounds interesting. I'm normally a hot custard person, but I'll try it. Now,
I know, like most people are hot custard, right? But I tell you here and now, for me, like I like apple pie a la mode, and I like crumble with ice cream. I like hot apple pie with ice cream. But to have frozen custard on the on the humble crumble is
right, guys. I've just realised we've been guessing on, and we have not scored these cakes. So we need to score these cakes. Right. Okay. So the first up will be this one. So this was the Eton mess. Right. Seems like so long ago we tried these. This was the Eton mess. What do you think of this one, the donut, Corona? Or do you not want to score? Do you want me to just score? A little bit more. I'm allowed. There's another whole one there. I need to remember what it was like.
Oh, of course, yeah, because you would have forgotten. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's tremendous.
I would give it a 9.5.
I agree. As I said to you before, so this is the Yumnut. Kelly and I are in agreement that, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is like having a scone, but instead of the scone, it's a donut.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. Right. Next up, are you going to eat the rest of this?
No.
You're right. Okay. Now, this was the jam donut. Now, I just want to show this. Can you see that? How claggy that is?
Yeah.
Can you see
how doughy?
It's really, really claggy. There's no real fine dough in there. If you look at a bread, how airy and stuff that is there, and then you compare that to this donut.
Give me 1 second, I'll be back.
All right.
1 second. You carry on.
No, carry on. You okay?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be back in a second.
Can you see how claggy that is? So it really has sort of clagged together. I would give that. I'll score the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
So I will give that one I'm gonna have to give it a 4 or 5. I know that doesn't sound great, and I know they're relatively cheap, but it's not the best donut I've had. And I'm really disappointed in M&S because they normally are quite good. So that one I'm going to give a 5. Right. Now, next up is the maple. Right, we've got hundreds on this one plate. Excuse fingers, don't tell Kelly. This is the maple one. I'm going to give that one an 8. Tanika, you thought this would be our best one. It's on a par with it. It's on a par. And then, so it's an 8. An 8 for me as well. It is really, really good. Yeah, it's a really doughy donut. I don't know why it was like that. The regular donut one. This one, which is the birthday one, it really surprised me actually. And this is why I'm getting stuck because it's not as good. All right, I'm changing my mark. I'm changing my mark. I'm going to give the maple one 8.5. I'm going to give the birthday one 8 because I think the maple is slightly better, but it's really, really good. That vanilla is fantastic for this one. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really good. Right. Next up, what was the last one? Oh, yeah. Last but not least was the muffin. And I'm going to put that at the front. There you go. So that's right at the front. Again, because it's got the filling in it, you think your initial reaction is, oh, wow, I got tons of filling. But then when you try it, it just gets so claggy. It gets really, really, really claggy. And it tastes nice, but I'm going to give that a 7. 6.5, 7. But yeah, that's the one. So the clear winner for both Kelly and I is this one. Da, 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 the Eton Mess Yumnut. That is phenomenal. If you guys are going to M&S, this is our recommendation, the Eton Mess Yumnut. So we've got a winner. There we go. There it is. The Eton Mess Yumnut. Right. Okay. Where are we? So anyway, guys, thank you for indulging in this. I really do hope that was you're okay with that one as well. You see us stuffing our faces, but we like to do that and sort of share the ones as well, what we had. The M&S had some really good ones, but it was just a shame. The classic donut would not be our recommendation. And it's purely because, I'll just be careful how I do this. There we go. You can just see, look how claggy that is. It really is quite claggy. It's not a... and the jam's nice, but yeah, it's not the best donut I've ever had. There we go. Sam said the best custard is creme brulee. Oh, now Sam, I'm going to test you now. Do you know what the British version of creme brulee is called? And they do believe that the English version actually came before the French, or there's a massive debate about it. Do you know what the original was called? I'm just doing it as a guess. Tanika said, oh, I hate the doughy donut. Yeah, absolutely. And these were really doughy. You know, like I said, I didn't put much pressure on them. It's not though I really mushed them before I did that. We just took a bite and it really started to clag, that donut. They are small, as you can see, so that you're not talking about a huge size of a donut. They are quite small. But again, and they smell nice, but yeah, it's not the best I've had. 8 is a good score. It's not bad. That donut, though, I'm going to give a 4. But I would recommend any of those Yumnuts. They really are good. They really do have a nice flavour, quite a nice flavour to them. Prolly P said, is the donut realm where cravings roam? Each bite... Sorry, I've got to give this proper next. It's a proper poem. I love these poems, by the way, Prolly. These are really, really good. In the donut realm where cravings roam, each bite brings bliss, a sweet syndrome. But beware the donut's cunning ploy. 1 leads to 10, and oh, what a ploy. That's really good. I really like that. In the donut realm where cravings roam, each bite brings bliss, a sweet syndrome. But beware the donut's cunning ploy. 1 leads to 10. Oh, what a ploy. Love it. Brilliant. That's so good. Thank you so much. That's really, really good. Tanika said there's an M&S near work. I'll have to see if they have them next week. Do guys, I've got to recommend it now, unless of course you're dairy intolerant, of course, stating the obvious. That would be something, yeah, like I say, you wouldn't want to have. And also, if you don't like strawberry, again, this is not for you because it is, but it's very, very much like a jam and cream scone. But I mean, you can't say wrong. Instead of the scone, you've got donut. That's something special. Is the cream caramel? Right. No, this is, which one, Sam? In this one, it's actually fresh cream. This one is actually fresh cream. In the others, there's just icing in there. So any of these cakes, none of the others have it. But no, it's fresh cream in the Eton Mess one. All the others have got like a glaze on the top. So it's almost like so this had a maple glaze. This one had a vanilla glaze, and this one obviously is the muffin, so it doesn't have. But yeah, it is a fantastic poem, Tanika. It really, really is. Sam said, "Oh, it's burnt cream," and yes, I wanted to make it. Yes, you're right, but you know it's actually called Cambridge burnt cream. So I watched it, and I only know this because Marco Pierre White did a thing called, I think he had to do a Great British Feast. So he was tasked with trying to think the ultimate British feast, and he did research into it, and they said in Cambridge burnt cream came before creme brulee, and Marco Pierre White was so convinced of it, he's now changed in all of his restaurants creme brulee to Cambridge burnt cream, apparently. Where are we? Sam said, MasterChef Australia is back. Oh, yes! Do you know what? Is it me, or I actually prefer the Australian version to the British version? I love the way that everybody cooks at the same time, rather than just 3 chefs at a time, or 4 chefs at a time. I love MasterChef, said Tanika. I prefer, like I said, I prefer the Oz version, and the Oz version is very similar to the US version. Here we are. You okay?
Yeah.
Question for everyone, says Tanika. Ooh. What would your MasterChef dish be to get through to the next round? Oh, we had a really nice poem from Pradi. Shall I read it out to you?
Sure.
In the donut realm, where cravings roam, each bite brings bliss, a sweet syndrome. But beware the donut's cunning ploy. 1 leads to 10. Oh, what a ploy. It's really good.
Do you know what? I love the poems anyway.
They're really, really good. They're really, really good.
Yeah.
Right, so back to Tanika's question for everybody. This is a question for everybody. Right,
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you are in MasterChef and you need, no, she didn't say get to the final. You need to get to the next round. So you have to cook a dish. Now, there's 2 questions to this. Are you going to cook something and be brave, something that you really like? Or are you going to cook something that you know you're good at? Or are you just going to cook a safe dish that you think will get you through to the next round? That's going to be the thing. So those are your 3 kind of things you're going to think about. And what would you cook?
It's a tricky one. I would do...
Excuse me. Sam said, great question, Tanika. I would have to think about that. I make amazing pies. I bet you do. So hang on, let me just finish this. So a mind-blowing pie would be cool. Pooh made one on the last series, I think, and the iconic series. The judges love it when you cook from your heart and your roots. Right now, Sam, what pie? Is it going to be, if you can't think specifically, would it be sweet or savoury?
I'm assuming it would be a savoury pie.
Will you?
Not a sweet one.
You could do a sweet one.
I know, but I'm assuming savoury. I don't know why, but when I think of Sam and she says she's going to do a pie to get through to the next round, I reckon it'd be a savoury one. I would do... It's a tricky one.
Your favourite dish. Now, this is the game.
I'm not very good at... I'm better at baking than I am at cooking, to be fair. But... I am good. I tell you what I am good at, doing little snacks. So rather than a dish, I think I would do something like what we call aubergine fritters and maybe coconut shrimp. I'd probably do something like that.
Yeah, actually, Kelly's coconut shrimp is very, very good.
Yeah, I'd probably do something like that rather. If I was going to choose a dish, There is a Malaysian seafood curry that I do.
You see, I'm sorry. I can smell the sweetness, and it is.
So I would probably, if I was going to cook a dish, probably do something like a seafood Malaysian curry. But I think I would probably opt more for coconut shrimp and what you call it, the frittered aubergine. Okay, we need to aubergine at the moment. So.
Well, just quickly, sorry.
Oh, cool.
So Tanika said, I think I would go for a curry, or I don't think I'll be able to layer enough flavour. What type of curry would you go for? Would you go for like an Indian subcontinent curry? Would you go for a Thai type curry? Would it be an African curry? Would it be for a maybe sort of Chinese curry, maybe Japanese type curry? What type of curry would you go for, just out of interest?
Or maybe I'd do paso vindai, which is
yes. You might have to explain that.
So basically it's almost like a pickled tuna and onion, and you have it in bread. So yeah.
Tanika says, so I think, so rather than a curry, because oh, come on, Tanika, don't play it safe. You know you can do it. So I think I do some kind of pasta with good sauce, maybe mushroom, chicken, etc. Homemade garlic bread.
That's what not so much the garlic bread, but I was thinking more of the cheesy seafood pasta that I do. And so I was thinking about that. I remember when your brother came and I made a big dish of it where when the
yeah, I remember.
Big dish. So it's something like that, possibly, but maybe more, because I'm like you, Tanika. I think I would have to think about what is going to produce the most flavors. So if I was going to play it safe, then I'd probably go for the seafood pasta. I know how to do it. But otherwise, I'd probably go for the Malaysian curry, which I love to do. I haven't done it for ages, actually. I haven't done a seafood curry for ages. I tend to do it more towards the summer, funnily enough. So something like that, or like aubergine fritters, or
Sam said a fabulous meat pie with hot water pastry, maybe really fancy. Have you ever seen a decadent game pie from the Victorian times? They are beautiful. For Sam, I was thinking
every year. Mark thinks about a game pie.
I always want to buy for Christmas game pie for my family, and I never get round to doing it. Fortnum's do one, but it's so expensive.
Maybe this year could be the year.
But it's got things like pheasant in it, rabbit in it. But they did a competition for the world's best dish, and the three final ones. One was a curry. One was canard à la presse, which is a French dish, which is pressed duck.
I was going to say canard.
And the third one was game pie. And the two finalists were the canard à la presse and the game pie, and the winner was canard à la presse. But
I don't think you can really beat duck. I mean, duck is just one of them things. If you see it on the menu, you do kind of lean towards it, and it depends on which. So when you go duck and waffle, so I went duck and waffle recently. I say recently, probably 2 months ago, and I had to go for the duck and the waffle, but it was really good. I think I did a TikTok on it. So if you follow us on TikTok, you'll see it there. Duck.
Tanika said, I'd be most confident in a Caribbean curry. Of course, I didn't think of Caribbean. I went all around the east part of the world, but not the Caribbean. Curry chicken, goat, or oxtail.
That's what my sister-in-law was
doing. For sure. Yeah. Sam said risotto is the MasterChef death dish, so definitely not that. It's so easy to get wrong.
I love risotto as well.
Yeah, you do. I know you do.
But even when I'm making, you have it.
Yeah, I've got to say.
Yeah. Mark doesn't like risotto, but when I make it, he has it.
I never used to like risotto, but actually Kelly's I do really like. Tanika said, that sounds lovely. Sam said the judges love a very good curry with amazing sides. Yeah, they do.
They do.
Tanika said homemade ravioli seems to go down well too. Do you know what I would do?
Go on.
I would just go flat out. I knew I'd go out because I can't cook that well. So I would do something really decadent, like you get in the States. So I'd get like we got here. I would get a donut at the base, like a burger donut, like that, and just have a really decadent burger. So you just the calorie.
Look at you. As if you eat burgers.
So it would be But burger donut with a load of filling in it, so you'd be eating 2 donuts there.
The thing is, like, so there's a couple places in Florida. I can't remember what it's called now. It's a specific donut place, and it's in Disney Springs, and they do like chicken donuts and all of this, and I can't imagine it being good. I can't imagine a chicken donut like you're cutting and it's like the ring donut, by the way. I can't imagine that being good. You're cutting a ring donut in half and you're putting a thing of chicken in it, and then you're putting a ring donut.
No.
I mean, even when at Voodoo Doughnuts, one of our favourite places, your brother and Siobhan love it as well. They do what you call it, a maple bacon donut. Now, don't get me wrong, the maple glaze on it, that's really good. I think in my mind, maybe I was thinking of the maple glaze in Voodoo Doughnuts, and the maple glaze in here's got more of a darker taste, and I didn't enjoy it as much as, do you know, it was okay. It was much better than the jam donut, but is this maple pecan worth the calories? To me, no, it isn't. So that's
Sam's joke. She said, Del, one of my most favourite meals is duck à l'orange. I don't know how to say it in French. Rodney, it's canard. Yeah, you can say that again, bruv. Canard is canard. Brilliant. I love Horses and Horses. I don't think I've seen that joke. Do you know what?
I've not seen it, no.
One of those things, I've seen so many Only Fools and Horses sketches, but one will come on. I've not seen this. I've not seen this one. There's so many of them. And they could come on. It's like The Simpsons.
The thing with Only Fools and Horses, I liked it and all of that, but it didn't make me laugh. But do you know the ones that did make me laugh? When they did the last 3, when they found the watch, right? So there was 3 long episodes, yeah. I thought that was hilarious when they say to him, I just got a prize, Dave, for he'd been using the same broom for the last 25 years or whatever it was.
So many different handles.
And it's 11 new handles and 30 new heads or whatever it was. And he's just like, well, it's not the same. Well, of course it is. It's right here. And it's just, it was those classic things in the last 3 that made me really, and that, you know, when they get dressed up as Batman and Robin.
Do you know what? I had this debate with a friend of mine, and he thought it went downhill from when Grandad died.
Oh, right. Yeah,
and I said I disagree, because I said, well, no, I only started watching it when Uncle Albert was in.
Yeah.
So I didn't see all the Grandad ones. And
yeah,
I
never saw it. Yeah.
But that for me, it's always been that classic thing.
Yeah, and it's just like, even when they went on holidays and stuff like that, I didn't find them, you know, because there was one where they went to Miami.
Yeah, that wasn't good. No.
I didn't find them very funny, but for me, One Foot in the Grave, I thought that was hilarious.
I never found that funny.
It was so funny. Like, so the guy knocks on the door, and you know, what's his name's upstairs. And he's like, oh, I've got your plant. He goes, yeah, put it in the downstairs toilet. And then when he comes downstairs, I do not believe it. And they've actually planted the plant in the actual toilet.
Do you know what? He's passed away now, which is quite sad. But a friend of mine,
Has he passed away now?
yeah, my friend of mine used to work for a cab company, and they had a lot of famous people on the cabs things. And they said, what's his name? Richard Wilson was one of their clients, and he said he's just like that in real life. So he'd phone up and go, you know, I ordered a taxi an hour ago, it hasn't arrived. And they go, oh, tell me so, it's on its way. I don't believe it. They said he's a lot like that in real life.
But the thing is, sometimes I think when you play the same character for so long, you kind of become that character, don't you?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think Kelsey Grammer's like Frasier. But
oh, really? In real life, you don't think he's like that?
No, I don't think he is. And he played that character for 20 years.
For years, and he's playing the character again. I don't know. To be fair, I've not sort of seen him in real life, as in seeing him in a lot of interviews and stuff. But what's her name? Wendy Richards was just like that, and so was Peggy.
I thought Sam was going to do. That was the other sketch I was thinking of. Victor Military picking up the dog and say hello. 14
Yeah, that's exactly And then there was one where he cuts the loaf of bread, and the guy's wigs it. Oh, it's just classic.
Anyway, guys, I was just thinking it's gone 8, and we were that's gone so far. So I think we will leave the live there. But thank you so much, guys, for all your comments and everything. It's been really good live, as it always is.
Yeah.
But thank you for indulging us.
Loving the poems as well.
Yeah, the fantastic. We have poetry. We have food suggestions. We've got new poke cake, which we've never heard of. So thank you so much for all your suggestions, for all your comments. We really did enjoy it today. Thank you so much, as we always do. And thank you for indulging us in the cake review. Our recommendation, of course, excuse me, is the Eat a Mess. So if you are an M&S, get that. If you want to get some bread to sneak away, go for the Red Ahead. That would be our recommendation.
Or Gales.
They say I might as well face the truth. I'm just too long in the tooth.
I might as well face the truth.
Right. So, as I say, have a wonderful weekend, guys, as well. Thank you again for all your comments. It's really good live today, as we always love spending time with you. That is it for Mark and Kelly's trips, tips, and things for this week. But we will be back Tuesday, 6:30, as we always do. Have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing.
We've got a little bit of an announcement.
We have an announcement for you on Tuesday, so do stay tuned, and we will do our little announcement then. Until then, do look after yourselves, as always. Do take care. Have a wonderful weekend, whatever you do. Get in that M&S store if you can, not the donuts, and we will see you on Tuesday.
And don't forget to melt my cheese.
You know it. All right, guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye for now.